let's make some peach jam. I've already washed these peaches. I am just going to cut everything off of the seed in the middle. And then what I want to get is 4 cups of smashed peaches, which is about 3 pounds. So I just kind of go around the seed, and then I kind of try and pull as much as I can off. And then I'm going to chop this up into small pieces, and then I'm going to pull this seed out of this side. Okay, I've got 4 cups ready, and I just kind of smashed them in there tightly because I haven't smashed all of these up. I'm going to go ahead and pour these in my pan because I'm going to double this batch. When you're canning, you don't really want to do more than a double batch because sometimes it'll boil over or it's not consistent. So I suggest not doing more than a double batch. But all right, all of our peaches are in the pan. I'm going to go ahead and turn the pan onto medium high. All right, next we're going to add 6 tablespoons of pectin. You can add 1 packet, but I buy it in bulk, so I'm just going to add 6 tablespoons. And next we're going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I just use the bottled lemon juice. You can use fresh, but we know that the acidity in that bottled is more consistent than if we freshly squeeze lemons. So I'm going to just put 2 tablespoons. And now we're just going to bring this up to a boil. Okay, now that our peaches are boiling, I'm going to just add 5 cups of sugar all at one time and a half a teaspoon of allspice. And then we're just going to let that rapidly boil for 1 minute. All right, our peaches have simmered for 1 minute. I did try and skim off some of the foam. They're ready to start canning. I'm just going to lay out a couple of jars. We want to leave 1/4 inch headspace. Then we've got our peaches in here, and our jars are hot. We're going to wipe the rims with vinegar. Going to get out any air bubbles. Then we're going to grab our lid out of our hot water, put that on there. We're just going to screw it finger tight and set that back in our canner. And then we're just going to continue to do that with the rest of our jars. We've got all of our jars in the canner. We're just going to drop those down in the water. And then we're going to let this come to a full rolling boil, and then we're going to set a timer for 10 minutes. All right, now that our water is to a full rolling boil, we're going to go ahead and put a lid on it. And then we're going to set a timer for 10 minutes. All right, it's been 10 minutes, so we're going to turn the heat off, remove the lid, and we're going to just let it sit for 5 minutes. All right, this batch is done, so we're going to go ahead and lift our jars out. And then we're going to start setting them on this wooden cutting board. You don't want to set them directly on your countertop because they can shatter. You can set them on a towel, or I usually just set them on this wooden cutting board. In this batch, we ended up getting 10 jars. We'll let those sit for 24 hours until all of them are popped and everything's cooled down. All right, our peach jam is done. Now all I need to do is go through, and we want to remove the ring off of them. We don't want to store them with this ring on it.